Hey everybody, Eric for President here. We have a lot to go over before our main stories, but we start with something that if I don't talk about it, I know I'm going to hear about it in the comments, and that is Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted has finally released on the Oculus Quest, and many of you have been asking if I'm going to review this game, and the answer is kinda not really. The Five Nights series is a time-proven formula. It's usually done well, and it's always improved upon, and the Oculus Quest version is absolutely no exception. In fact, adding up the sum of its parts, and many of you know that I am a VR horror evangelist, this is one of the definitive go-to horror games on the Oculus Quest. It's not Layers of Fear, it's not The Exorcist VR, it's its own unique type of horror game that if you're remotely interested in, you're probably going to have a decent time. My only complaint, and it's nitpicky, is how movement feels a little jiggly, like my head is on a spring. Not sure if that made sense, but that was my only real concern. That's it guys, that's my review. Look, when it has a 4.9 rating on the Oculus Quest store with well over 1,000 reviews in a 24-hour period, it tells you something. It tells you the game is either good or kids run the world and run the review section. I'm not sure which either, but after playing it a little bit, I'm pretty sure it's a good game. Quick review, probably didn't answer all your questions, but I don't know what else to say. If it remotely interests you, you're probably going to have a good time, try it out. Also, we have 3 super quick game-related news stories to go over quickly, and that starts with Swords of Gura in an event happening in August that you probably don't want to miss, because this is a game that I think is highly underrated, gets passed over, and you should check out. And I bring this up because if you're into some sword-based, skill-based, competitive action, there is an incoming 1v1 tournament happening with a cash prize. The current prize pool is $300 and growing for the winner, and that number just keeps rising daily. It will be free to join, and you have until August 10th to sign up. Now, it won't be one loss and you're out tournament either. The developers have said you will have numerous matches, some set up to 20 for maximum enjoyment. I'll link info in the video description. Our second quick game update comes from In Death Unchained, a game coming to the Oculus Quest soon and already out on PC VR. In Death is a roguelike bow experience that can have its difficulty ramped up, and for real, this can get Dark Souls type fun at points for those into that, and a must play to me on the Oculus Quest once it launches. But it's always had teleport movement, something many never want to use and many reel back in disgust when they see it. But in a tweet by Superbright, thank you all for raising your concerns and letting us know your thoughts on the lack of free locomotion. We listened to your feedback, and as a team, we had to look at a possible solution to this, and we found one. Only having teleport motion was my biggest gripe when I played this on PC VR, and was also my biggest thought on, am I going to buy it on the Oculus Quest? And the fact that they did this, it just goes to show they listen to the community. It should be commended, and I'm really glad to see it. Definitely recommend this for the Oculus Quest. Our final game update revolves around Until You Fall, a VR arcade hack and slash roguelike, which, like both the games before, I think gets slept on a little too much. On their Discord, it is now confirmed that it will be in fact supporting cross-buy, which many have wondered if it would be true. It's small news, but great news, and I would encourage people who, whether you've tried it out on PC VR or not, when this launches on the Oculus Quest, pick it up. You have it for both platforms. It's a highly underrated game. Our main stories today revolve around a surprisingly huge Oculus and Facebook partnership. I think it's very important. And of course, the Oculus 2.0 rumors of the development cycle for it going around. I have some thoughts, but the story about this new partnership, we've actually brought this up in the past. This platform is the Immersed platform, and something they accomplished in less than 24 hours recently is not only impressive, it to me shows VR is very much in a huge demand outside of gaming. I remember seeing this tweet about the massive interest for investment in this platform, and while interest is great, money talks, and boy did money talk. Over $1 million into the platform in just a few hours. If someone tried selling me VR's use in my day-to-day life, this would probably convince me very well. For those unfamiliar with the Immersed platform, its goal is to be the definitive VR office to work remotely from. Inside your virtual office, you can spawn 5 virtual monitors from your computer into VR without any additional hardware. There is remote whiteboarding for team brainstorming sections, unlimited screen sharing on any computer, and telepresence, meaning you can work in the same virtual room with 4+ people, all with a reported 0.002 second latency. This will all be rolling out in their Facebook partnership to millions of Oculus users very soon. Now, about every video, I see some of the same comments, and I completely agree that VR is meant and good for more than just gaming, although we talk about gaming mostly on this channel. We talk about HTC a lot sometimes, not in the best of lights over here in the West. However, in the East, it is heavily used for enterprise purposes, non-gaming related. There is a lot of applications and want for good business and enterprise tools for VR, and I'm very excited to see what possibilities this can help enhance and move people into the direction that VR, in the West especially, is useful for more than just gaming. Picture someone who doesn't want to afford to buy a PC, multiple monitors, all the bells and whistles, where in one headset with one platform they could have 5 monitors working with people across the world. It opens up possibilities. VR is more than gaming. I love this story. I can't wait to use this platform. We end with, of course, talking about the developing story of the next Oculus Quest version in current production now, what it means, the rumors, the speculation. We'll get into it all. I do have to be honest though, I was wrong and thought it was going to be later than this that the next headset was coming, but likely now it seems like they may be rushing to deliver for the holiday season, but this leads to a lot of questions. Should you still buy an Oculus Quest now or sell? Should you wait for the new one? Or if you just bought an Oculus Quest, was that the wrong decision? Here's what we know for sure from earlier reports we've covered in the past. It's going to be smaller and lighter, about 20% than the current Oculus Quest, which of course is going to please practically anyone who uses an Oculus Quest currently. The processor is likely upgraded from the Snapdragon 835 currently in the Oculus Quest, but most important to me, we know the refresh rate will finally become more on par with what I think should be expected. The new headset will reportedly run at 90 Hz, with potential to run at 120 Hz with some battery draw being a concern. My VR legs are strong, yet playing on my Index in Quest, I notice the difference. My eyes feel heavier on the Quest, and this change is very, very important. Controllers will be updated as well, but finger tracking has been brought up. I'm also going to wait though on talking too much about the controllers until we hear more. That's what we know for a fact right now. There's of course tons of speculation, tons of wants out there, and I'm going to leave all my speculative thoughts for possibly a different video, but I'm very interested to hear down in the comments what you want in this next Quest. What matters to you the most and why? I'm very interested to hear. However, what about those questions we brought up earlier? What if you already have a Quest? What if you're currently saving up to buy one? What decisions should you make? And in reality, can I answer everything? No, but I don't think there are any losers here. For those who currently own an Oculus Quest, we know damn well that Oculus is not going to stop supporting the current Oculus Quest. In fact, they have tons of plans to ratchet up what you can do on your Oculus Quest, the accessories out there. There is tons coming for the Oculus Quest. The life cycle of this headset is going to be great. So do not have any remorse if you have a current Oculus Quest. It's a great headset, it's going to keep getting better, and if you're really down on hearing this news, I think you need to relax just a little bit. Now, if you don't have an Oculus Quest and you've been saving up to get one, it gets a little trickier. Because this new headset is actually in production, not just being thought about, but actually in production, my opinion is if you are currently saving for an Oculus Quest, I would start saving a little more, $100 or so, maybe $150, more than you planned for the Oculus Quest, and wait until at least OC7, where I'm sure we'll hear some more details on this. I think if this does launch on the holiday this year, and you haven't got your Quest yet, you may want to save up if you're interested in it and buy that one instead, but we'll know more at OC7 on what to expect. That's going to be it for today's video though, guys. Please leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Sometimes notifications just do not go out for me. And as always, see you on the next one, Space Cowboys.